Hey Hebrew fans, this is Todd. So I got this really cool collection of these figures, and the reason why I got these was so I could build Lobo. Now the reason why I want to get a Lobo is because he's based on the Masters of the Universe Classics action figures. He has a lot of the same parts, and so in order to get him, I had to get these four figures, which each one represents some pieces. So you can see like we have number one is Kid Flash, and it's this and that. Looks like it's his arms. Part two is Batman Beyond, which is pretty cool, and looks like number two is his head and his crotch section. I think he comes with an extra head. And then number three is our Doomsday Superman. I think that's what it's called, right? I just says Superman on there, but I'm sure it's the Doomsday one. And that is his torso and his necklace piece. And then well, I guess the coat counts as part of the torso, it must. And then number four, we have the Kyle Rayner Green Lantern, and that is the legs. Really? All right. Yep, it sure is. Look at that. Okay, so let's go ahead and start opening these up. So let's start with legs first, and then we'll work our way from there. So I'm not going to do a lot of editing in this video. Usually I would do this a live video, but since YouTube's live video streaming is not working very well, I'm just going to run this like a live video, and I'll just throw it in my video thing and not do much editing. I might add some music just to kind of spice it up a little bit. Maybe some cut scenes of some of the figures I'm talking about. But for the most part, I'm going to run as a live video, so feel free to fast forward because there'll be some pretty lengthy parts to this. All right, so you already seen the back of the box, and here is the figure. So he's got some cool green blobular cluster of some sort. So he likes his power from his power ring. So that's kind of fun. Power punch, I guess. He's got his actual lantern. Oh, that's cool. It's actually different on both sides instead of being the same on both sides. Okay, pretty cool there. Then we got our Build-A-Bear legs. Okay, they're not Build-A-Bear, but you guys get the idea. And for these legs, I actually bought a second Green Lantern figure just so I could use these legs on a different custom sometime, because these are like cool boots. It looks like the boot is connected, unfortunately, so whatever figure I have to use it on, I'm going to have to paint this part right here to make that work. But that's pretty cool. And it's not quite exactly like Masters of the Universe Classics, but it's close. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll see how this is. Let's put the boots right there. And now let's pull out the figure and take a look. You're probably thinking, finally, he gets the figure out. Yep, here's the figure. And let's take a look. We got standard articulation for the ankle. Doesn't seem to... Oh, there's the rotate. Weird. It doesn't pivot. It just rotates that way and rotates this way, so you can't do a super wide stance. His feet won't rotate to make that stance move. Interesting. He does have the double jointed knees. He's got a little kneecap in the middle there. And his legs rotate up here and go out, so you can do some really cool power kicks. Actually be a cool figure for a Robin. This might become a custom Robin, you guys. I don't know. And he's got the mask on, and he's got articulation there, the waist turns, bicep, single elbow, but really good articulation on there. And it's cool, the elbow cap kind of has a nice block there too. And then his wrist articulates. And this might be my next Robin. That is a very cool looking Robin. Even though I know it's not Robin, but Green Lantern. Oh, let's put the fist on there. All right, next, Kid Flash. Now, I've been busy watching a lot of DC Universe lately, and I've been watching Young Justice. And Young Justice has Kid Flash in there, and I'm really starting to enjoy it a lot. Now, I believe in Young Justice, Kid Flash is actually white, but we've seen for Kid Flash, is he white? I don't remember. But we know that when it comes to the Flash series, Kid Flash in there is black. But, you know, I can't remember. Post in the comments. DC Universe. Is Kid Flash white or black? What is his race in that one? It's funny. I just watched some of it last night. I should remember this color. Wow. We got a little extra tape on this one. We'll just yank it out of there. And this one comes with some extra hands. And it comes with the arms for Lobo. Let's get those out of there. Now, these arms look pretty cool. You can see they have a little articulation in them. Oh, things are falling. And it definitely has the Masters of the Universe Classics vibe, but it does have a different elbow connection, similar to what we've seen on some of the other figures that I want to show you right now. You can see the elbow's actually closed on it, which is actually a cool feature. Makes it harder for customizing, but it looks a lot better for aesthetically. All right, then we have the other fist. There we go. We'll just set these over here by the legs. And then I'm going to leave some other stuff in the box so I don't lose his hands and stuff. I'll open them later. Let's go ahead and get Kid Flash out of here. And check out his articulation. So you guys probably won't see this till Sunday, but right now it's late Saturday night and I am exhausted. So, sorry for the way this thing looks, this video, but I'm just really tired right now. There we go. Now, one thing I do like about Flash figures is they seem to do a great job on toe articulation. They seem to give us a lot of extra articulation for the toe. And this Flash is no different. You can also see there is the hook for Lobo as well. And there's Flash's extra hands. But I'm going to leave those for later. Let's take a look at the Flash. So, Roy's skinny build, which we expect from the Flash, Kid Flash. And hard hit articulation, really soft rubber on these ones when I'm breaking or stabbing you. And then shoulder, bicep, elbow, and it's closed elbow too. It's got a cool articulation on the wrist. Articulation there. You can see all the movements this guy has. Double jointed knee. This one does rotate a little different than the other one, so you can get some angle on the bottom down there if you want to. So you can see there, you can actually angle it and have him attack. And you know what? I was wrong. His toes don't have articulation. That's just the style of his shoe. Okay, well that's cool too. I was hoping he'd have toe articulation, as I've seen that before in other Flash figures. So you can get the really cool running pose, you know. But anyway, there is the Flash. Let's see. The one I really want to see is Batman, so we'll save him for last. And let's open up Kingdom Come Superman. Bum, bum, bum. Now, you guys know I got a lot of Superman figures, one of my go-tos. So let's take a look at this. Let's cut him out of here. I guess I'll continue the same way I've been doing it. Oof. It's a good thing I don't save these boxes, even though I spend a lot of time cutting them open carefully. I should just rip these things open for the video. Save a lot of time. Okay, let's compare his hands to Flash's hands. Are those the same hands? Nope, they are not. They are very similar, but they are different. You can see here, the Flash's hands have a small articulation at the top, and they're a little bit smaller in size. And these hands do not have an articulation at the top, and they're not smaller in size. So let's go and pull out the torso. Now, one thing that's really cool, this torso, it has this vest that's removable. And I think this vest could be used for all kinds of really cool customs. So that is pretty cool. Let's just set that right there. I'm going to leave Superman's hands and Lobo's necklace in there for now. Like always, if you have a cape, cut the back of the plastic so you don't damage the figure when you pull it out. Now, one thing I do expect from my Superman figures is that they can look up, so they can fly forward and still look up. Oh, I lost a hand. Better put that back in so I don't lose it for later. It's like his fingers are bent, like swooping up. It's really strange. It's like they maybe got ruined in the package a little bit. Set that aside for later. And let's take a look at Superman. All right, so his boots kind of remind you more of Spider-Man almost, but it's Superman. And his feet are huge. For how skinny his legs are. Double jointed knees. Movement there, there, and there, and there. Waist. He's got a little belt. Movement on his abs, shoulders, bicep. He's got the cool closed elbow. He's got the fist, so it's like he's really flexing. And actually, look at that sculpt. That's a really good sculpt. I'm actually really impressed. It's very Christopher Reeve-y looking on the profile view. Look at that. But front doesn't look like Christopher Reeves at all. It's just the way they did that nose. It's just, you can see the kind of Christopher Reeves kind of look there. Anyway, so how cool is that? And let's set him aside. And now let's get to the one I was really wanting to see, Batman Beyond. And I am anxious for this new movie to come out. I mean, come on, who plays Batman better than the guy from the 80s? And what is his name? See, I hate that. This is like the older you get, the more names I forget. It's just crazy. Anyway, post in the comments for me. Help me out. What is the guy's name that plays in the 1980s Batman? Oh, Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton. There we go. He's going to be in the new Batman Beyond, and he's going to play the old Batman who's training. There we go. Opening. Oh yeah, look at all those batarangs. That is cool. Now this, of course, is the newer, younger Batman, played by Terry McGinnis, I think his name is. Ooh, he's got a wing too. Look at that. Let's just cut that right out of there. And this wing is made of a hard type plastic. It's slightly flexible, but you can tell it will snap with the right pressure on it. Reminds me of a Micronaut wing. It even has a cool little thing in the back, or attached to his back. Dude, I wonder if the guy who made this or worked on this was a Micronaut fan. Anyway, let's go ahead and cut these off. Ugh. Now, it's funny, is Batman Beyond, my oldest boy used to love watching this cartoon. I remember thinking, this is so weird, this old Batman trying to train this new guy, and he could take over his armor. So it's almost like an Iron Man type thing, and then the old guy then can control him. It's kind of strange. Kind of reminds a little of Blue Beetle, how the armor can take over a little bit. But there he is. So articulation. He's got ankle, and rotates that way too, so he can widen his stance. Double jointed knees, twist the upper thigh, standard movement way up high, waist turn, ab crunch, shoulder, bicep. Now look at the plastic defect right there. You can kind of see that in that light a little bit. And this shoulder's pretty good. And he has alternate heads even. Ugh. All right, let's take a look at this alternate head. There we go. That's kind of cool. And of course, the bat wing that just pops onto the back. Now, it does have like a hexagonal type shape to it, so it doesn't spin around in his back once you put it in there. So you line it up, feels like it just kind of pushes in there. Has a slight gap. Look at that. Oh, that is cool. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get the rest of Lobo's parts out of here. Now, it's kind of crazy is how many extra pieces this particular figure comes with. I mean, extra heads, lots of batarangs, extra hands so you can chop or whatever, or fly. And we got 2 Lobo heads. Is it just me, or does this guy look like he's the soldier with the metal arm? Oh, what is his name? Holy cow! It's been a long day, you guys. Oh, what is his name? Captain America, the soldier, Winter Soldier. There we go. All right, so that's enough of that. Let's go ahead and build this guy. So, Lobo. Now normally I'd heat this up and be very careful, but you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. Hopefully nothing breaks. There we go. Got the leg on the correct side. It's just not going into place. I may have to pause this video, go get some warm water, do this correctly. All right, it's time for warm water. I don't want to break this guy. For you, it'll be a split second, but for me, it'll probably be about 5 minutes. All right, you guys, I've been back. Believe it or not, it's been about 10 minutes. I know you wouldn't know that just from me vanishing. Let me go ahead and put this in here and get these parts warm. I guess I should have done this off camera too. So while we're waiting, I want to talk about another character named Skeletine. And Skeletine is basically the son of Skeletor. And let's see if you can see him. Here he is. So he's fighting Hero down there in the corner. He's kind of a punk rocker guy. And there he is right there. His green hair and his skull face and his ponytail. And there's another picture of him right here. He's kind of a different color, kind of a reddish color instead of the purple. And again, he's got the purple or the green hair. And the idea is he's supposed to be Skeletor's kid, but he doesn't have a skull face. He actually has a mask on. So that's kind of the concept, is he has a mask. So let's go ahead and finish building this guy. That should be pretty warm. Let's see how this pop on. Now that it's warm. There we go. Much easier. One leg down. There's the second leg. Now let's heat up the top for the arms and the head. So I gotta decide now which head I want to use. Do I want to use the goggled head? Or do I want to use the Winter Soldier head? You know what? I'm going to choose the Winter Soldier head. I think it's really cool looking. He's peeing all over the place. Let's get those arms on. There we go. His shoulder's a little frozen. Let me just heat that up and see if that will move easier. Oh, there we go. It's slowly moving. There we go. Hooray. And now let's pop on the Winter Soldier head. All right. There we have Lobo. Ta-da. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. And you can see Lobo is pretty big next to the standard figures. Makes Superman look like a pretty big wimp. But if you compare him next to my favorite Superman figures, the bigger, chunkier ones, you can see he's the same size, obviously, because it's the same body build. And of course, Batman. Na. Let's put him next to Apprentice Skeletor. There we go. And I was thinking about maybe taking like the Skeletor piece right here and just mounting it on there and making him and then take some 2000X Skeletor armor and put it on under the vest. That would make him look like the son of Skeletor. Anyway, you guys, thanks for watching. Let me know your opinions and comments down below. I know it's been kind of a long video. There's a lot of figures to open and go through. So, let me know. Alright, you guys. And of course, next to Batgirl, Lobo's just huge. Oop. Poor Batgirl doesn't stand a chance. Oh. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next video. Lobo is a pretty cool figure to get. I'll probably have to heat his head up to get it in that hole. It's pretty small. I don't want to break the peg. Pop it in there now. Alright. You guys get the idea. Like, subscribe. If you want, ring the bell. I got that cool video coming out soon. And I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye now.